What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Summon Circus live video. Today we're going over albaz. So Brand is a deck I've been playing a little bit recently. If you guys have been following the channel for a long time, you guys will know that this is one of the decks, my favorite decks. We got her pretty maxed out, other than a few, main deck staples. I don't really want to pick up some Lightning Storm Starlight era right now, so I'll be waiting for the ultis that hopefully will one day drop. This is inspired by a few people. I watched a few people on Dueling Book. And then big shout outs to Sean, big shout outs to Alex for helping me test as well, and Thomas as well, and watching the channel. Everyone at local is just letting me practice as well. This is the list I ended up taking to regionals. I did screw up. Funny story. So I guess big shout outs to Carter for that one too. Congratulations once again. Blindsided by Starlights, but it is what it is. Congratulations on that, and hopefully we'll dive in. It's a 43 card main deck. I'll show you the cards that I would cut, as well as this is the last time I'm going to play this list, so that's why I'm showing it off. Oh yeah, and giant shoutouts to Mackenzie for these two cards here. I guess a little bit of future proofing. So diving into the main deck, we're on the 3 albaz. For right now, this is correct. Yes, Cashier is no longer in the format. Or I guess it's still 100% in the format, but it's no longer the best meta deck. People are still trying to play other stuff. We are playing the Protect the Castle against a Rise Heart, and that's just not that great. So being able to normal summon albaz in the grind game is absolutely crazy. As well as 3 albaz practically ensures you able to be better in the mirror match, because you can go through it, and being able to summon it back and stuff like that's just great with Quem. And then we are on the 3 Alubers. People who play this at 2 are clowns. Play this at 3. This card's crazy. We're on the 1 Tragedy. This is not the Allure build, so only 1 Tragedy. And then we are on the 1 Quem. You do not need to play 2. Anyone who says play 2 Quems obviously doesn't understand. You have 7 normal summons in your deck. This counts as half a normal summon, I guess. So you have 5. Adding this is 8. You don't want that many. It's not worth it. You don't want to have to normal summon these. Normally you either see one or summon one off of opening, and that's good enough. And then Tragedy is still crazy. Then for albaz and friends, you're playing the Albion. This card's absolutely busted. I sometimes wish I played 2 of it, but it's just not worth it. The 2 Cartesia. Anyone who plays only 1 is just wrong. 1 Mercurier. I want to be playing 2 of this, but unfortunately I can't really fit in the room, as well as I can't really justify being able to, have it. I see this card in my hand all the time. This is my increase for you hero players out there. The 1 Kit. I've never really been a huge advocate of Kit, but unfortunately you do need it for the combo because you are playing the Sprint. And Sprint helps you also play around contact. See, what I did get hit by recently, which I think is interesting. And then we are on the 1 Sorneer and the 1 Lubellion. I guess as well as the 1 Maximus. Maximus is part of your combo now with your Servant. You don't play crossouts or anything like that. And then Cartesia, still Cartesia. Absolutely insane card. I love this card. It's straight, it's blazing. Max told me I needed to expand my vocabulary, so I'm going to be trying to do that. Let me know in the comment section below what cards you would say that Cartesia is. I say it's cracked, but apparently I need to stop saying that. And we are playing the 1 Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. This card is an absolute gimmick, but in the when you're going first and you are able to set up the lock, you pretty much win. The only thing that really can beat you is double Bestial or anything that banishes it. Bell's very strong against Albion. Other than that, then we are on some of the high impact hand traps. Ash is not really a high impact hand trap, but it's super generic and it's always good. So right now we have Kashtira, Branded, Labyrinth, which is a meta deck, and then a bunch of rogue decks. I would say that Sprite's also meta deck in tier 1 status. This destroys Branded, hits Theosis, it's just great. Labyrinth hits their big welcomes, just huge. And then you have the Gigantic able to hit. Just this card is always pretty much being sided in unless you're playing it like Dragon Link. In that case, still hitting Chaos Space is huge with this. Now moving on to your spells. We're playing 3 Branded Fusion. Do I really need to explain? I don't think so. Then you play 3 Openings. Once again, if you played any less than 3, you're doing the deck wrong. Just don't even try. You want to open this card, so why it's called Branded Opening. Also the card 6, Shrek, my boy, is in there. 1 branded in red and 1 lost, as well as 1 high spirits. Once again, this is for the combo, and actually you gotta, pardon me. It's also important to note that you don't have to actually discard the main deck monster in your hand. So let's say you have like Albaz and whatever, if you activate the effect, you reveal the Albaz, you can send the Albion. You don't actually have to discard the Albaz to search for the other card. You can just keep the Albaz in hand. So, you know, good to note, a lot of the time you want to keep that Albaz in hand, so you don't have to do it at all. Loss is absolutely broken. This card, Konami, please give us a super in OTS 21, or giving it an Ultra in the Battles of Legends, but you didn't, so I guess super it is. That's it for the branded spells. We are on the 3 fusion deployment. This card's absolutely insane, as well as the 3 Nadir Servants. So Nadir Servant is pretty much a full combo. This is as good as branded fusion at this point. Being able to send the trap, or I guess not the trap, but this card, and then this is going to be sending the other one. And just search for Maximus, the new type of free banish is just amazing. You're able to play, you send like 4 cards total and you get like so many effects. The end phase becomes main phase 3 essentially. Just crazy. If you guys get this video to 50 likes, I'll show off some combos in Saturday's episode, I guess. If you guys want to see that. If not, well, we'll just post a regular duel. Then we are playing the 2 Lightning Storms. This deck really has 8 flex spots. So I decided to play the Lightning Storms as my 2 blowout cards, as well as, you know, that 6 hand traps that we saw with Ash, and I'm going to be showing you guys the imperms later. But instead of having another low or high impact hand trap like Nibiru, I wanted to play 2, and because, well, it is limited to 2, I am playing only 2 Lightning Storms, rather than evenly matches, because I like my battle phase. Then we are playing the 1 Call by the Grave and the 1 Foolish. Not much to explain, you know, both these cards are pretty mandatory. This stops Ash. And then we are on the 1 Retribution, as well as the 3 Imperms. To round this off to a 43 card deck, if you wanted to, you could cut the Lightning Storms and, you know, cut one of these. Run to exactly 40, but the thing is you have a lot of soft bricks in the deck, like I say. So 43, you know, is not that bad. Sometimes I want to up it to 45, but I just find it's not worth it. Now for the extra deck, we're on 2 of the big boy himself, Mirror Jade, 2 Albion. Absolutely insane. I love this card. Probably one of my favorite cards. Even this, like, you know, so much versatility with it. It gets even better with the duality, which I'm super excited for. Cannot wait to test with that. And I'm really excited, to be honest. Then we have the 1 Lubellion. I want to play this card at 2, but unfortunately with this build I cannot. We're going to be dropping the Nadir Servant stuff, and this will be back at 2 very soon. So if you love Lubellion like I do, just wait. There's only 1 Rinbro. This card's underrated. I don't know why people don't like playing it as much, or like summoning it. This card's absolutely insane. Sending this off of a Mirror Jade and being able to just like fuse, summon it out, make a Mirror Jade again with the Albaz and their card, just absolutely busted. This card's just MVP. We are on the Brigand. I've been loving this card for so long now. You know, you can search for Mercurior or summon Albaz now. Very nice. It's also part of the combo with the Bufalisk. Then we're on the 1 Titanic Lad, the OG Dragon. This, you know, summons out your Dogmatica or Albaz during the end phase. A very, very nice card. The Sprint, summoning out your Spriggans, getting your combo live, as well as being able to play through Contact C. And your Albion, the 2nd, duality tag out. Very nice. This also helps you just win the mirror, by the way. This is your best card in the mirror for people who do not know. Absolutely insane. You know, you can just snipe all their cards off like branded in red, or when they want to summon back off Lubellion. Just absolutely insane. Then for the other fusions, we are on the 1 Granganol, the 1 Chimera, and the 1 Queritus. So something I want to mention is I would love to play 2 Granganol. I think 2 Granganol in any build other than this one, you know, the Nadir Servant build is just correct. And then Queritus, on the other hand, I really love this card as well. I've seen some people cut this card, and I think that card's absolutely, like, this is a mandatory card. Almost as mandatory as Chimera. I find myself making this more than I make Chimera, to be honest, if I get hand traps. Like, this is just such an underrated card. Please play this card and read this card more often. And then for the 2 other cards, we are playing the Lulu Walleth as well as the Bufalisk. This card just doesn't just look pretty. This card's absolutely crazy. As well as sometimes you can actually tag Granganol out into this, and it's just absolutely insane. There's also been times where I actually hard make this. I'll have at the regionals, it was experience where I ended up hard making it, and it ended up winning me the game because I didn't want to crash it and let me summon out the Quem. It was a really bad position. I was summoning, not Quem, summoning up my second Cartesia. I had to keep, like, he banished a bunch of my stuff, and I ended up sitting on Tigaboo, and I summoned out the Mercurier to try to have a negate, and then they somehow out of my Tigaboo, and I just couldn't have anything with it, so I just synchro summoned into this, and it was like super cool. Fun times. But yeah, the cards are really, really good, and like they have to have trouble outing it when it starts gaining attack a lot. It made my face down like yeah, it made my face down. I forget what it was, but it was like ended up being like 3,400 or 3,000 attack extra. It was pretty nice. Then for the side deck, we're on the 3 Nibiru. We're not playing it in the main deck, so we have to play it in the side deck, you know, respecting those matchups where it comes up. Looking at you, D-Link. Then we are on the Bestial War. You'll see a lot of players play 2 Magnamuts, 1 Jerusalem. I don't find that searching for a dragon is that useful in this deck, because you have so much like engine, you know, searching for Albaz is nice, searching for Albion is nice as well. But Jerusalem really comes up as in like, I don't want to search for another card. Like, yes, Magnamut itself is like 2 cards. It gets you 2 Bestials. But I found that like I really wanted a 1-for-1. And like being able to see Jerusalem more often as well can be very nice. Especially like when it comes from like I just summon this out and then I use it for or fusion material. And then I just go absolutely nuts with it and be sending a card. So essentially acts as like the 2 that's going to be activating out the Magnamut as well. And I guess, yes, Magnamut can also search for Soranir. But like with your deck, you're pretty much having 5 anyways. Like you're gonna have Soranir as well as the Lubellion. So, you know, you have 5 Bestials essentially there. Then we are on the 1 Jinzo. This is simply for the trap matchups. I hate traps. We on the 2 Cosmics. We respect Runic. There's no need to play the Invader of Darkness, so we're playing the Cosmics instead. Hitting the fountains feels great. Then we are on the 3, there can only be 1s. Floodgates, man. You got to play them. You hate to see them, but you got to play them. And then this is like the last card. I don't really know what I wanted to play, so I am playing the 3 Gamma Seals. I find that this is just, first off, this is just better than what's it called? The Santa Claus. I always play Kaijus over Santa Claus because of just the fact that I don't want to make the summon defense and then having them draw a card. Just doesn't feel very right. Yes, it's a light target, but I don't really care. If I'm normal summoning Albaz, I'm probably losing anyways. And then being able to just Gamma Seals is so nice. But if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know in the comment section below what you'd play over the Gamma Seals or anything you would change in the deck. I could 100% see the Magnamuts being swapped for the Jerusalem, but I've been really liking this out. I've been doing great some tournaments here. They're going to see a lot of branded videos coming soon. And shout out to David for the mirror match as well. And this deck is going to be the last time we're going to be seeing like this. We are going to be cutting these 2 cards here, and we'll be swapping them out for anything soon. You know, maybe peeping some Dragoon goo here. Very testing with duality, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you soon. Stay safe. Peace.